If I hear this one more time, I'm going to go absolutely insane. Hi, it's Andy from Gymnutrition.co.uk, back again with another video. As you're probably aware, it's been a while. It's been nearly a month since I've done my last one. I'm struggling with motivation at the moment. We're still in the lockdown here in the UK, so the gyms are still shut. And to be honest, I just feel a bit like, oh, I can't be bothered. But hey ho, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Hopefully by the 12th of April, so only a few weeks time, the gyms here will be back opening up again. So anyway, on with the video. So what is this thing that drives me absolutely insane? It's the people that every day I get I don't get bombarded. That's a lie. That would be an over exaggeration. But every day I get people saying, right, I want to get as big as possible in the shortest amount of period of time. That's number one. Or I want to get big as possible, muscle-wise, lose fat at the same time. Okay. Third one, I want to lose as much weight as quickly as possible. There's always this quickly thing thrown in at the end, like we sort of want it like yesterday. So I have addressed this on various videos before, but I thought, as I'm struggling with content and this is driving me nuts again, I thought I'd just do another video just to put something out there again. So anyway, the first one, I want to get as big as possible in the short amounts of time. Quickly. So if somebody asked me that question, I could legitimately respond to that question with something along the following. Right, to get as big as possible in the shortest amount of time, here's your 4-year plan. It's going to be what you eat, how you train, what supplements to take. Speak to you in 4 years. And they'll look at me like, it's taking the pee, ain't he? What's he on about 4 years? But that's realistic. For most of us, to get as big as possible, shortest amount of time, you're looking years, not months, years of dedication. Eat, sleep, train, consistently do that. Years, not months. So that's the first one, covered, easy. Second one, I need to lose fat as quickly as possible. Okay, so they normally follow on that statement or question, I should say, by saying, have you got a fat burner that I can take? And I'm like, yes, I have got a fat burner you can take, but if you're not willing to do anything regarding training, cardio, and more importantly, diet, then just by sitting on the couch watching Netflix, eating pizza, then taking a fat burner ain't gonna do what you want it to do. So stop trying to find shortcuts. It's all about putting in the work, putting in the effort. For argument's sake, if you have been fat, so like, how do I put this? Because it is fat, isn't it? I'm not fat shaming, I'm just saying it's fat because I want to lose as much weight as possible. Basically means that you're fat and you want to lose all your fat. I'm not being horrible, that's kind of what the question suggests. If it suggests anything else, let me know as usual. So I could follow up that by saying, well, how long has it took you to put on all this excess body fat that you now suddenly want to remove as quickly as possible? Well, it sort of crept on over the last sort of like 5 or 6 years, I noticed, since I hit the age of 30 or whatever, you know. So okay, so it's took you consistent effort over 5 or 6 years to put on all this body fat, and you want to lose it within 2 months. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Simple as that. So forget the word quickly. Can you get rid of 6 years of body fat? Yes, of course you can. But again, it's down to effort. It's down to diet, training, sleeping, cardio, those type of things on a consistent basis. Consistency, yeah? That's that one taken care of. And then the other one, I want to get as big as possible and lose body fat at the same time. Is this possible? Yes. Is it likely? No. Why is that? Well, let's put it like this. It's down to genetics. If you're genetically predisposed to grow whilst losing body fat, then you are blessed in that department. But for us mere mortals, that's never ever going to happen. There's always somebody that's going to do it. Some of the elite bodybuilders have been renowned to eat the way into a show, grow into a show, so to speak, and that works for them. But they're the elite bodybuilders. They're not the everyday gym people like me and you. So it is possible, but it's highly unlikely. You need to do one thing or another. Or when I was training back in the day, then I could keep a reasonably healthy body fat percentage. So just maintain that body fat percentage whilst putting on a little bit of muscle. But I could not, for the life of me, lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time. I mean, I've done whatever I've done, 10, 11 bodybuilding competitions where the aim of it is to lose body fat whilst you're dieting to compete, obviously. And I never ever, and bear in mind, a lot of those shows I was on a ton of gear, I never ever got bigger going into a show. It was hard to maintain the muscle mass even on a shitload of gear, let alone get bigger muscle mass. So for the majority of us, that is never going to happen. So just kind of concentrate on keeping a healthy body fat percentage whilst increasing muscle. You don't need to get really fat to increase muscle size. So it's just all about the balance, isn't it? So anyway, I just wanted to address, I know I've covered these topics in various videos before in the past, but I just wanted to address all this again because I'm bored and I've got nothing better to do. So whilst I'm bored, if you're still here, then you can see the beautiful scenery behind me, and I'm actually at my local pub. But beans we're in this lockdown COVID situation, if I show you the pub, it's a real shame because you've got all this water in the background, got swans sitting there waiting to be fed, and then the pub situation, there you go behind me. It's a beautiful pub, or it was a beautiful pub, but it's now closed down because of the COVID situation. So yeah, hopefully at some point it'll reopen again if everything gets back to some sort of normality. But anyway, I digress as per usual. So if you got to the end of the video, I applaud you as normal, and please consider subscribing. That would be wonderful. It all helps little old me sort of like chip away, a bit like the quickly bit. Gaining a YouTube following, never going to be quick. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No, especially when you're like me. But yeah, so everyone helps. And on that note, I'll speak to you on the next one. Bye for now.